Tiruchendur Murugan Temple is an ancient Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Muruga situated in Tamil Nadu, India. The Puranic name or the historical name for this temple is Jayantipuram. It is also one of the Arupadai Veedu, the 6 major abodes of Lord Muruga. An asura by the name Surapadma was ruling Veere Mahendrapuri, an island fortress. He performed many austerities invoking Lord Shiva, and Lord granted him many boons. Later the asura became arrogant and captured all the 3 worlds, the heaven, earth and the hell. He made the Devas, the heavenly immortals, to do menial tasks. The Devas were unable to bear his torture and complained to Lord Shiva. The Lord Shiva opened his 3rd eye to create a sun to kill Surapadma. 6 sparks of fire emanated from the 3rd eye. These divine sparks were received by river Ganges through Agni, the god of fire, and passed on to the Himalayan lake Saravanapoigai. Here they were transformed into 6 babies. Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati Devi came to Saravanapoigai, and when goddess Uma fondly clasped the babies, they joined together to become Lord Arumuga with 6 faces and 12 arms. When the child Arumuga grew up to become a young boy, Lord Shiva asked him to destroy Surapadma and free the Devas from their cruel bondage. Lord Muruga reached Tiruchendur with his huge army and camped. He sent his lieutenant Veerabahu to the Asuras as an emissary and asked Surapadma to release the Devas. Since Surapadma turned down the request, a war ensued. An intense battle was fought for few days. During the first 5 days of the war, the brothers of Surapadma and all other Asuras perished. On the 6th day, in the battle between Lord Muruga and Surapadma, the lance of Lord Muruga pierced the body of Surapadma, who got himself transformed into a fruitful mango tree and broke into 2. The broken pieces instantly transformed themselves into a mighty peacock and a cock. Lord Muruga took the peacock as his vahana or vehicle and the cock on his banner. This event is popularly known as Sura Samharam or the destruction of Surapadman. Lord Muruga decided to worship his father, Lord Shiva. Hence the Mayan, the divine architect, constructed this shrine at Tiruchendur. Even now, Lord Subramanian is seen in the posture of worshipping Lord Shiva in the temple. Veerapandiya Kattabomman, the powerful polygar of Panjalam Kuruchi and his connection with Tiruchendur temple. Veerapandiya Kattabomman was a big devotee of Tiruchendur Lord Muruga and would begin his day only after the prayers to the Tiruchendur Lord. Veerapandiya Kattabomman installed around 40 bells, constructed what he called as Mani Mandapam at various points between Tiruchendur temple and Panjalam Kuruchi fort, and appointed a person along this route to man the bells. Each of these bells would ring at the time of the puja at the Tiruchendur temple, and it was with the blessings of Lord Muruga would Veerapandiya Kattabomman begin his day. To this day, one can see the remains of these bells along the Panjalam Kuruchi Tiruchendur route. Dutch adventure. A familiar local tradition runs to the effect that about 1648 AD, a race of seafaring men identified later as Dutch descended upon Tiruchendur and carried away the idols Shanmukar and Sivanatrajar, thinking that they were made of gold. Their attempt at melting it proved futile. They tried to carry them away by sea, but the sea suddenly grew boisterous and rocked the ship violently, so the sailors threw the idols into the sea. The loss of idols was discovered and duly communicated to Vadamalayappa Pillayan, the local administrator of Nayakan ruler at the Tirunelveli. A great devotee that he was, Pillayan was sorely affected and knew not what to do. He ordered for a similar idol to be made in Panchaloka. As a duplicate one was ready and was on its way to Tiruchendur to be installed in 1653. Vadamalayappa Pillayan had a dream. Acting to the advice conveyed to him by the god, he put out to the sea and following the instructions, the idol was to be found at the spot. On a lime fruit would be found floating, and the place marked by circling overhead of a kite, the bird of Vishnu. Vadamalayappa Pillayan recovered the original idol and reinstalled it in the temple in the year 1653. The replacement idol was then consecrated in the nearby shrine called Murugan Kurunchi, situated in east of Palayam Kotai. Patra means leaf in Sanskrit. In Tiruchendur temple, vibhuti is kept on a paneer leaf and offered as prasadam. The fragrance of this vibhuti is unique. We wonder whether the paneer leaf enhances the fragrance of Tiruchendur vibhuti. No matter what contributes, it's a fact that Tiruchendur Vibhuti has the fragrance of divine grace. After his victory over the demon Surapadman and his army Lord Murugan settled down on the coast of Tiruchendur, shining and guiding like a lighthouse. The scriptures stand as pannier trees bearing a testimony to his glory. It is believed that the leaves of those trees have Vedic magical powers. Vibhuti contained in those leaves has miraculous healing power. The veins running across the leaves remind us of Lord Murugan's 12 hands. Let us make a visit to this historical temple in Tiruchendur and get the blessings of Lord Muruga. Thank you.